Hello and welcome to another episode of Alan Writes. We're still working on the Hotel Paradiso. This is number 4, I believe. Alright, so Winston and Darcy just had their little talk, and now I kind of want a flashback as indicated last time. Closes the door. And that's our scene separator. Darcy idly fingers the necklace she wears. Pulling up the idly touches the necklace she wears. And the ring, and pulls up the ring, pulls up the ring at its base. At its nadir. She closes her eyes. Flashback. Can't remember if this is how you do it. Doing it anyway. Interior. Political gathering. Night. The doors to the political venue are open. And people abound. And important people abound. Darcy does the not meet and greet. It's also called pressing the flesh, but I don't want to use that synonym. Not synonym. Anyway, greets her guests. Says farewell. Smiles for a set of guests. Thanks for coming by. The children's the Unfortunate Children's Fund. Doing with the Unfortunate Children's Act. The guests depart. She sags a little. Winston, looking perfect, leans over. Need a break? You're telling me. In a bit. Jess and we need a name for the underwear model. I just can't have him be underwear model. Kyle. Strapping underwear model beneath it's a strapping underwear maneuvers Kyle. Model. Young man with a godlike grace. Alright, and as a thing later on, Jess will mention that Kyle said he was gay. But apparently not. Did he do it just to throw Jess off? A question. Because this part deals with sex, I can feel justified in putting that in. Usually, if you're saying, well, is my character straight, gay, or bi, or what have you, asexual, or there's a lot of different definitions. I'm not going to go into them all. What your character likes carnally isn't necessarily important to the story. If it touches upon this, like it does here, where Darcy is going to have an intimate encounter with him, then yes, it does. Otherwise, doesn't matter. I don't care about the sexuality of any of the other characters that I've written unless it comes into play in the story. Unless it affects things. It really doesn't matter. For Darcy. Hey, Darcy. This is Kyle. Hello. Oh, this is... What was her last name? Jesus. Again, this is why I'd want a second screen to Winston Cardas, Darcy Price. Oh, Miss Price. Love the Gathering. Darcy is impressed. Damn near smitten. The sight at the sound of his voice. Thank you. He doesn't move to shake her hand, but she briefly reaches out to touch his exquisite form. A strapping young man with a lullaby. I feel like I can use godlike there. Specifically because you're not saying he is a god, but it's like a god, like he's in his prime right now. Drawing. Thank you. It's all for the children, of course. That's why I came. That's why I came. That's why I came. We have to. Those who can't look after themselves. Lucky you. Man, I don't know if I want that line. Lucky you. We're all lucky. Give me a parenthetical. Shakes things off. We're all lucky. We're all lucky here to be here. And we're all looking, and it's better if we all look after each other. Kyle smiles. It's like a dawn. It's like dawn breaking. After the dark. A knocking sound. Back to scene. Slips her the ring, her ring/necklace back beneath her blouse. The knocking is on the door. It's on the door. You know, I think I'm going to keep, okay, because, let me make a note. Darcy never removed her necklace. She just slung her wedding ring behind her for the liaison. Her husband was still with her. She'd never forget. She'd never forget him. Or could she? But he'd want her to be happy. And that's her revelation for later. Okay. Good. Revelations are flips the ring. Okay. Come in. Jess enters. A little overheated from the sun. Her cell phone. Cell phone. In hand. You just wanted to give you an update. Couldn't wait. For what? The worst fallout is always during prime time. What are they saying? Nothing we can't refute. But the seeds are being planted. A nasty part of the electorate, a part of the electric, is really stubborn. Part of the electric is really stubborn. Women aren't supposed to enjoy. Women, good women. Are supposed to enjoy sex. Aren't supposed. Also aren't supposed to leave the kitchen or the bedroom. Not for their husbands. Permission. Not without their husband's permission. And I want to go on the offensive. I want to go on the offensive. How so? Drag some skeletons out of their closet. Drag some skeletons out of their closet. Remind them their own sins. Sins. You want scorched earth. You want already. It's what they do. It's what they do. It's what they do. Need to get retaliation. We just need to get on our retaliation first. For people start thinking. Before people start thinking. Not yet. Oh, it's her mouth to speak. No. It's her off. Not yet. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. That's it's 2 scenes. She obviously likes Kyle. When do I want to do the revelation that she slept with him, but her husband's been dead 10 years? Okay. See, who could we flip to? I kind of want to flip to the insiders now. Interior, hotel, the sun is going down, but it's still, and the distant mountain, casts a long shadow across the plane. Yeah, I'm asking a lot from the set designers or special effects or whatever you want to call it. But that's the fun part about a screenplay is I can write anything down. I can write that 1,000 monkeys come tramping along singing La Marseillaise for no reason at all. Anyone sing La Marseillaise? Anyway, it's just the first song that popped into my mind. I don't know why. Perhaps because of this scene from Casablanca. Not important. Let's move on. So anyway, I'm asking a lot. Doesn't matter. We can always change it. First draft and all. Second draft, third draft, what have you. Luann and Elliot. 2 peas in a pod. Rest their feet. Amid a tidy little office. They all settled in. Seems like it. Are going to be trouble? Expect not. Have they met the other guests? Not yet. Dinner? Ah, that'd be nice. Joanne looks over at Elliot. Love in her eyes. A deep love in her eyes. That'd be nice. At the promise of his words. Dinner. Alright. I have told them nothing, but I have hinted at everything. There are other guests. Outside the ice cream parlor. Night. Fluorescent. That's not how you spell fluorescent. Fluorescent bulbs flicker to life. And illuminate an ice cream parlor that belongs in a different era. A time when everything you needed was in one place you knew. Winston Jess and Darcy all stare over at the... What are we going to name this ice cream parlor? Tommy's Rocket. Am I high? It's unexpected. Delightful. You'd say that. Thought you'd say that. Interior. Leads the way. Into a bygone era of ice cream. Of the bygone era. Tommy's Rockets. When I first saw it, I thought I must be tripping balls. Language. No. Oh, I must be tripping. Who do we have? What was her name? The one who Jess talked to. I'm back in a waitress uniform. Demure. No, there's an E in the end, unlike femur. All right. You're right on time. Have a seat anywhere. I'm Angie. Now, I kind of want a scene where they order food, but I got to work that in. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jess. Hey, Angie. At a table. Scene heading. At a booth, thank you. The three outsiders slide in. Angie slides over. Well, trio of one menus. Water. Thank you. Do you do shakes? We do. Take a look on the back. Get your water. In the desert, after all. Angie smiles. Well, a wholesome experience. Withdraws. Give them time to peer at the menus. In the desert. She's right. Couldn't believe. Thirsty I was. Couldn't believe how thirsty I was when I met her. It's an exchange an amused glance as Jess peers down the word and mouth the word phrasing. Jess focused on the menu. So, I gotta ask, and then I'll come up with something that's fun from an old-time menu, which, let me put that down. Research old-time menus from the 50s-ish. So my writing is now informing my research, and my research will then inform my writing. And that's not a bad way to go about it. I don't know something, I'm going to go look it up. But only after I've finished my, my writing chain. Because we're going to get into this, and they're going to talk a little bit, and it's going to be about things and stuff, and I think we're going to see at least one of the other guests from the hotel here, and I've got to make them interesting, and I've also got to do that. So then we're probably going to break off, and somebody's going to go talk to him or her, and we're going to go, and I'm going to look at my archetypes for the various parts of Dante's Paradise to be one of the, not necessarily exemplars, but one of those who are striving to enlightenment, who have been here perhaps a while before. So, anyway, that's that for now. So, I hope you've enjoyed this little part of Alan Wright's number 4. Hotel Paradise, going somewhere, don't know where. But stay safe and take care out there, alright? Thanks.